What's up guys, Chromer here, and today we are going to talk about the hottest thing going on in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that is mass outbreaks. Now before we get into mass outbreaks, there's a couple things that we need to do before we can get started. So the number one thing you want to do is you need to have beaten the Munchlax on the bridge. So you got to do enough quest line to when you go out into the Obsidian Fieldlands that you can cross the bridge and you beat the Munchlax. Once you have done that, you will then get access to mass outbreaks starting in the first area only. The more areas you unlock, the higher your chance of getting a mass outbreak. But you can get them in just the first area alone if you haven't unlocked any further areas. So first thing you want to do after you've gone that far is go into your settings, and you want to go down to settings in the settings, weird, whatever, and you want to disable autosave. That is because if you want to chain or reset these outbreaks, you don't want it autosaving after you've caught things, or if you want to save for the shiny, some people like to do that. Disable autosave. So that's how you do that. You open up your menu, you go to settings again, and disable autosave. Then once you have disabled autosave, that's it. You can now start doing it. Obviously, you want to make sure you have a bunch of balls, but to be able to actually see if you have a mass outbreak, you leave Jubilife Village and you talk to this guy right here like you do every other single time, and you will get this exact message. I'm hearing reports of one of those mass outbreaks out there. Stay safe, kid. Alright, so then we'll do that, and we will get some mass outbreaks. But before we actually go through the process of a mass outbreak, let's talk about the shiny rates for these mass outbreaks. Shout out to Anubis over on Twitter. There will be a link to this down in the description below. But as you can see here, the base shiny rates for Legends Arceus is 1 in 4,096, which is the same it's been for the past however many generations we've had. It's been a while since we've had 1 in 4,000 odds. Now, as you go through this game, you get Dex level 10 on a Pokemon, you get an extra shiny roll, and now you have 1 in 2,048 odds, which is really great. Perfect the Dex for that Pokemon, you get 1 in 1,000 basically. Get the Shiny Charm, and you will get 1 in 800. Shiny Charm with a perfect Dex, you get 1 in 585, which is very close to Masuda odds. So Shiny Charm, perfect Dex on a Pokemon, you have Masuda odds essentially for that Pokemon to randomly be shiny out in the open world. But if you don't want to do any of that, you can go straight start doing mass outbreaks, and you get way ridiculously higher odds than any of that. Starting out without doing anything, you get a mass outbreak, you immediately have 1 in 158 odds of getting a shiny. But it doesn't even stop there. You do all the same stuff you did before, it increases further and further and further, all the way down to, with the Shiny Charm, Max Dex, and in a mass outbreak, you have 1 in 128 odds of getting that shiny. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That is why I'm sure you've seen all over social media, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, anywhere people post stuff, all over YouTube, obviously. Tons and tons of people are getting shinies right now, and it's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I've gotten more shinies in this game. I'm almost up to the level I was in Sword and Shield already. I didn't shiny hunt in Sword and Shield the whole time. BDSP I got a lot too, but this is absolutely insane. And it's been out a little over a week. So this method is absolutely cracked. So let's get back to that method, and we'll further explain how it works. You've come to the gate. He tells you have a mass outbreak. All you have to do is look at your map, and if you have a mass outbreak, it will show up on the map. As you see over here, I have a Hisuian Growlithe for my outbreak. So what you'll do is you'll select that area and go to one of the camps. I'm just going to go to the beachside camp because that's the closest one. Pretty straightforward. And then this is the part that trips up a lot of people. It gets very confusing from here. So the easiest thing to do, go straight into the front of the professor, save your game here at the camp. Save it here. That's all you got to do. And then travel to the outbreak. And we will fast forward through this part. So like I said, you travel to your mass outbreak, and I did forget to mention just a moment ago, to see your mass outbreak, you will see that Pokemon pop up on the screen on the map as well. So the easiest thing to do is you hover over that Pokemon and you place a little flag marker, and then it will lead you right to it. So we are now here at this Growlithe Outbreak, and all you have to do is you either catch or battle all of them. And that's what we're going to do right now. And from my testing and my understanding, it doesn't matter if you battle some and catch some. There is a little bit of a working theory where you need to stick with one or the other, as it can mess with like the shiny frame or something. But that's not something that's fully understood yet. So I'm not gonna run away. I'm gonna kill it. So that's up to you if you want to try to stick with one or the other. That's just something I've heard. Not a lot of testing has been done with that yet, so go with that as you will. Catch or battle them. Some people say do one or the other, don't do both. I don't know. I've done a bunch of these, and I've done it both ways and had no issue. Alright, so once you're done, as you see here, it'll pop up on the screen and say the reported Pokemon is now gone. And as you can see, I look around, there's no more Growlithe spawns. So what you'll do is press the home button, and you will close your game. And if you remember, the last time you saved was back at the camp. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the camp. Alright, and we're back at the camp just like we expected. And what we're going to do is the way that this game works, when you zone into the area, especially for outbreaks, those Pokemon spawns are set. So everything that's already here has been determined. So if you didn't get the shiny, you're never going to get the shiny. And the way to reset those spawns is you need to go back to Jubilife. So to talk to the professor, you're going to go back to Jubilife. Do not save yet. Going back to Jubilife. And then you go back and talk to the guy again. He should say there's a mass outbreak again. And then if you're lucky, your outbreak will stay. So there is a 30% chance that you will lose this outbreak, but it's a 30% chance every time you leave the village. So if you lose it, simply reset the game again, go back to Jubilife, and there's a high chance that the outbreak will be back. So we're going to go back to the camp again, and we're going to go in front of the professor, and now we're going to save again. So essentially, now that we're back here, the spawns should be different. So we're going to go back to there again, and we're going to rinse and repeat everything we just did. Alright, and we're back at the outbreak again. Still no shiny upon arrival. And what we're going to do is we're just going to try to catch them all. We're just going to try to catch them all again. Oh, look, that one just went to sleep. I'm going to bonk him on the head with a Pokeball. Alright, and you do it again, and unfortunately they are all gone. So what you're going to do here is you're just going to rinse and repeat and do the exact same thing. Alright, so back to Jubilife. Talk to him again. More mass outbreaks. Go again. And one of the main ways to know that you are doing this correctly is generally one of two things will happen. Is number one, you will start seeing other mass outbreaks appear on the map. It is actually very rare for me to only get one and get that same one over and over again. So that part is very rare. Generally, you get a whole bunch. Another thing is usually the actual spawns of the Pokemon will start changing. So you'll get like an alpha. Some of them should look a little bit different. Like obviously, you know, there's different sizes in this game. So you have small ones, large ones, you know, obviously the alphas, but you know, we're not getting any alphas. And as you see here, I'm running up this ridge. So another thing you'll generally notice is sometimes these Pokemon will change. Technically, they're always changing. So, like, sometimes I run by and there'll be a random alpha. Like, one time I ran by, there was an alpha Vulpix, and I almost stopped to try to catch that. But it wasn't shiny, and obviously there's always that alpha Perugly there. Ugh, that thing's scary. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. But, yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting anything special this time. And no shiny. So, yeah, that's what you'll do. And you'll just do this over and over and over again until you finally get it. The only other thing that you need to know about this method is if you, for some reason, do not get any mass outbreaks, you still do the same thing. So you go to an area, you zone in, you don't have to save, then you just go right back to Jubilife and out and in and out, in and out, in and out, over and over again until you start getting a mass outbreak. So like if you only have this one area, you're going to have a lower chance of getting it. But like I said, once you have access to the whole area and you've gone past the bridge, you'll start getting them. So just be patient. It may take a while to get it since you only have the one. Just go in and out, over and over again, and eventually you'll get a mass outbreak. Go to it, do the same process. So that's it. So yeah, I obviously, as you see, let's try this one last time. And if we don't get the shiny on this outbreak, I will show you a clip of me getting it because I've got over half a box full of shinies just from outbreaks. So. And no, yeah. So sadly we didn't get it, but you know, it does work. I know it's like, dang man, you did this for a while and you didn't get it. So if you watch this whole video and you want to try this method, definitely give it a shot. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, let me know down in the comments below. But if you want to see me actually get some of these live, I did actually manage to get 3 shinies live on stream the other day. I stream on Twitch over at twitch.tv/ChromerGaming. Link will be down in the description below. I'm currently streaming every Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we do like to do shiny races. I won last time because I got the shiny Stantler first. That one was great. I'll probably throw that clip in here at the end. But yeah, it's fairly simple. I pelted him in the head.
Oh,
no freaking way! No freaking way!
catch it.
Yes! Oh my god!
God damn it.
Yo! Oh my gosh! Oh, let's go! What's up, Walls? Oh my! Oh, sorry. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I probably just woke up the whole daggum. I just woke up the whole house. So again, let's go over it again. You are in Jubilife. You go to the guy at the exit. You see if there's a mass outbreak. If there is one, you go to it. If there's not, you go into any zone. And then if there is one, you save the professor, go to the outbreak, clear the outbreak. If you don't get the shiny, reset. You're back at the professor, back to Jubilife, back to the outbreak again, save the professor again, back to the outbreak, over and over and over and over and over and over, and just keep doing this over and over again. Now, you do not have to keep resetting these outbreaks over and over again. You can just go to the guy in Jubilife, see if there's an outbreak, go to it, clear it, be done with it. It is a great way to increase your research for that Pokemon. So some people just do that. And then, you know, go back to Jubilife, see if there's some more outbreaks, go do those. But if you want to chain the same one and get a specific Pokemon, this is all you have to do. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Chromer out. Bye!